Hey Tennos! Welcome to another fashion video. Today, I'm going to share with you my drifter's face settings. Some of you have been curious about this on the other channel, and I finally got around to putting it together for you. Let's get started. For the face features, I'm using drifter's face number 7 in the first slot and number 1 in the second slot, with a 60 face blend. The skin color is entirely up to you. As for the lip color, I'm using the red from the Storm color palette. I actually used to go with the red from the Light and Shadow palette, but I feel like the Storm red is a little softer, so I switched to that after I bought it. Honestly, I think the colors from the Valentine color palette would work even better, but since I only started playing in September, I don't have that one yet. For now, the Storm color palette works just fine. I'm also using a similar red from the Storm palette for the accent color. This affects the eyeshadow around her eyes and the blush on her cheeks. Besides the face combination I'm currently using, there are other combinations that can look just as good, if not better, depending on personal taste. For example, swapping the first slot with face number 2 will give your drifter a fiercer look, especially because of the eyebrows. However, for now, I prefer the softer look from face number 7. One important thing to note is that the face in slot 1 determines the eyebrow shape and skin texture, while the face in slot 2 affects the overall face shape, depending on the ratio of face blend you're using. Try out different combinations and let us know in the comments which ones you think look great. Now, moving on to the hair, I'm using drifter cut number 8. Other hairstyles that I think would look amazing are number 13, 25, and 28. The hair is divided into 3 parts, and the description of which part gets colored is pretty straightforward based on the part names. For the eyes, I'm using a simple black and dark red combination to give them a slightly brown appearance. Personally, I prefer not to use any eye glow color because it can look unnatural, especially in darker areas where the eyes might glow while the rest of the drifter remains completely in shadow. Lastly, let's talk about the Visage Ink. I'm using the Airlock ink because it's basically an overdrawn eyeshadow, and you can work with it to make it look like eyeliners. Originally, it looks like this. Make sure to toggle on the mirror ink option when customizing, so it's applied to both eyes. Now for the properties, there is a bug where, after you leave the drifter appearance interface, the numbers for rotation, X offset, and Y offset will revert to their default values, even though the applied appearance remains unchanged. For example, with the rotation setting, the number shown might say 263, but that's not the actual value I used. As soon as I adjust it, the appearance will snap to the true position for 263, as you can see here. The actual value I used is 165. The width and height settings aren't affected by this bug and display the correct values. You can adjust them however you like. Maybe you prefer a longer or wider look that is more noticeable. I think 16 is the perfect balance. It's visible without being overdone. For the X and Y offset, the actual values I used are 62 for X and 48 for Y. These values might need some adjustment depending on the face combination you're using, but they shouldn't differ too much from what I'm showing you here. Just experiment and find what works best for your setup. Let me show you what happens because of the bug so you don't get confused the next time you edit your drifter's appearance. Remember the current values. See? Now they've reverted to the default values. This doesn't affect anything else, but it's something to keep in mind when adjusting the Visage Ink. And that's it, guys. I hope this video will help you customize your own drifter, especially as we get ready for Warframe 1999's New Year's Eve cutscene. You know, the one where you can kiss whichever hex member you're dating. Make sure to save the date. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and share it. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, making it easier for more people to find this content. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what video you'd like to see next. Your support means so much to me, and I can't thank you enough for it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.